Today I kind of wanted to just, for a second, continue the thought that I was having last week related to fear. And I don't know if I was able to get this point across last week when I was sort of talking about what I was, but this whole idea of fear showing up in the face of success and like when things are going well. I don't know how to unlearn like being good with positive results. A conversation I was having today with my homie Ben was basically just about what we were talking about, of like when things are going well, not being able to appreciate your blessings. That's what I said last week, right? It's just like not being able to appreciate the good times. And in turn, we talked about today the self-sabotaging of your own goodwill, of your own like goodness, you know? Rather, in any situation, in our things, obviously I talked about last week, like being in a good job and feeling like you self-sabotage your way out of it. But this can be for something as broad as success, or it can be relationships, or it can be literally anything. You get what I mean? Like this whole idea of things are going so well that things have to balance out eventually and things have to go wrong. But having those negative thoughts and then letting them materialize into action is like actually where things go wrong. I was talking about, for example, with like this YouTube channel and like having some success in some videos, but being afraid of things not going as well as it does in those moments where you have your highs, and like being afraid of like flopping or having a video that doesn't do as well, or maybe like I say something and somebody doesn't agree with, and like that is a fear as well. And then that leading to like not creating. If I'm afraid of failing and then in turn I don't create because I'm afraid of failure, then that is immediately a failure. It's like you run yourself into the ground. I feel like I say stuff sometimes and I'm like, what is the point of what I'm saying? But maybe the point is to say that like self-sabotage is just that. It's like you continue to push forward because that is the only way to go forward. And by being afraid of like what the outcomes are, you actually are just manifesting your own failure. All the things that you want are on the other side of like the hard things. The more I continue to push the boundaries of my own fear, the more I continue to push the boundaries of what I feel is towing the edge of whatever these like insecurities that I have, that actually the more ground and the more freedom that I give myself to like be a new person and like to reap the rewards of like my own work. So I guess the message is just like to keep going in the face of like uncertainty into uncharted waters, basically. Yeah, that's all I got for this week. Keep it short.